taste bud family, welcome to my channel, TasteOfDivinity. It's your girl Tastee. So if you're new to my channel and you would like to join our family, you can most definitely do so by hitting the subscription box below, you guys. You can get your energy in the mix, join a little taste bud gang in this bit, you feel me? We lit over here, okay? So yeah, and if you are a returning subscriber, what it do, baby? I appreciate your continued support. This is fun. This is so cool. It's weird at first. I mean, it's still kind of weird, but I look forward to just growing with y'all. I look forward to like being able to be comfortable with being my weird self because I'm so weird, y'all. I'm just like getting used to being that person just because YouTube and judgment and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm very grateful for y'all being here with me, being on this journey with me. So this week we're doing a love spread, you guys. I know it's gonna be for my singles. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving these messages, you guys. This is going to be for my single people who mentally feel like they single. Okay, do not force it to your storyline. Use your intuition when it comes to receiving these messages. And I am doing a love reading, like love reading special for 70% off. So if you do want a personal love reading, you can most definitely hit me up. It's limited time, y'all, so ain't no telling when you're gonna look at this actual video. If you look at it next month, I'm 5,000% sure that sale will be over. So 5,000%. Okay, so we're gonna go get started. We're gonna start off with a positive affirmation card, go into the actual spread. And then we're going to end up with some oracle, okay? So thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you for allowing for me to release ego with all of my readings. Thank you for allowing for me to be a clear channel and a clear beacon of light. Thank you so much for allowing for me to receive this message from my Cancers. So what positive affirmation card would you like to start them off with? Can you show me clearly, please? What positive affirmation card would you like to start my Cancers off with? And y'all, the reason why I'm doing single love with this is just because general is so dangerous with general messages, y'all. Like just because like you legit have to understand what part, like, because usually with general I'll pick up on a whole bunch of different stories. So I mean general period, so it's a whole bunch of different energies. Whatever energy is the strongest is the energy that's going to come out. Okay, when it comes to readings, when it's just like coupled or just reading generals, love readings generals, like I'm picking up on a lot of different stories. Oh yeah, this is someone who isn't cheating or deceptive. They just have issues opening up emotionally, and you're like, oh well, that's that person, and like in reality it's not. The person you with actually is a cheater. So it's just like when it comes to general, it's very dangerous with general love readings, for me personally, because you would have to really be honest with yourself about what parts of it is your story and what part of it isn't. So if you want something personal, most definitely, hit me up. If you want a personal reading, everything will come up. I promise. Or things that need to be brought to your awareness will most definitely come up. Okay. So let's get started. So no, like this being single this week isn't gonna give my Cancers who are in a relationship a reading, and I can't say I'm sorry, but eventually, yeah. So we have our balance, my masculine and feminine side. So it says the masculine and the feminine parts of me are in perfect balance and harmony. I am at peace and all is well. So this is just you being okay with both the masculine and the feminine sides of you guys, understanding that polarity and that balance. Not operating so heavily out of the other, or just, like, even if you operate heavily out of the other, I do feel like you should, but you shouldn't, you should or shouldn't do whatever, like I don't like to tell people what you should or shouldn't do. It's your life, okay? But I do feel like in this instance, it's like, some people, they're a woman, and they're just like, I can't do that because I'm a woman and I'm supposed to be feminine. It's like that. No, just because you're a woman does not mean you're supposed to be feminine. Just because you're a man does not mean you're supposed to be masculine. So it could be masculine men, masculine women, feminine men, and feminine women. And we all have those energies. We all have masculine and feminine energy. So just because you have a masculine man does not mean that man cannot cry. Does not mean that man cannot nurture. Does not mean that man can't be nurtured or have the desire to be nurtured, type of thing. And just because you have a woman, does not mean that she can't go after the things that she wants. Doesn't mean that she can't um, pursue. It doesn't mean that she just has to sit and wait and allow for things to happen for her, type of thing. So this is just like you seeing how you can balance out your masculine and your feminine, really understanding both of those energies within you, seeing which ones you operate out of heavily, seeing which one resonates with you the most, and seeing, which one you want to, I can say usually when you're connected with people, in a relationship with them, it usually works better if it's a masculine energy with a feminine energy. So it doesn't really matter if it's a man and a man or a woman and a woman, just as long as one party is more masculine and the other party's more feminine, even though they both have both of those energies. Okay, if you have too much of one, then it's imbalance. It's an imbalanced connection, imbalanced relationship, and you will see those imbalances with how each particular party may feel. Like if you don't allow for a man to be a man, he may go feel like, okay, masculine energy like to feel needed. You guys like to do things, they like to do things. They like to please. They like to go after, okay? So if you don't allow for a man to go after you, you don't allow for a man to chase you, if you don't allow, like if a man does not feel like they're useful or feel like they're needed, in their home or in their relationship, and I say a man is really masculine energy, then they are going to look outside of that connection to find it from someone else. They just like to feel needed. For real, it's on some real simple shit. Go have them make you a sandwich. Like it's not that simple, but yeah, it's on some stuff like that. Like they like to do things for people. Masculine energy likes to do things. Okay, they like to feel like they are needed. So I know sometimes with a lot of females, they want men in their life, but it's so difficult. And it's a whole cycle within itself about the way that a lot of us were raised and stuff. A lot of females find themselves operating out of their masculine energy with a man. A lot of females find themselves being both masculine and feminine parties, like to where it really does, like they don't allow for the other party to be what and who they're supposed to, type of thing. So we could talk about that alone for a minute, like, and really I could talk to myself about that. It's very interesting to dissect. But yeah, so let's see where you're at currently concerning your love life, okay? So y'all know I like to do that so you can know if it's your story. So thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly where my cancers are at currently concerning their love life? My single cancers, where they at currently concerning their love. Okay, so we have the Two of Wands here, you guys. This is just where you're at currently. You're kind of just like observing your choices, observing your thoughts, observing what you can and can't do. We have the Tower card at the bottom of the deck, so I do feel like there was most definitely some sort of traumatic ending that happened, that took place of us. It could, okay, some of you guys, this was a move, like a home, like you had to separate homes from somebody that you were in a relationship with, or something happened to your home to where you had to go to a new one. Or some of you guys, it could have been a job, but for a lot of you guys, I do see that this was a relationship, this Tower card that happened. maybe even a particular, just the idea of a relationship, you know. But this Two of Wands is just like you're really looking at your own free will. You're really looking at the choices that you're making. And I do feel like you're just kind of, you're really just observing. You're looking at things from afar. You're collecting inventory. This Lover's card here, that is a significant relationship. It's a significant connection, but I don't feel like you're really taking any actions here. This Justice card, you're really just, like I said, just looking at your thoughts, looking at replaying. I see it's a lot of replaying and seeing, okay, what can I take accountability on? What can I cut out? What did I learn from this? What can I do? Like, how can I bring peace? You know, what actions can I take? What standards do I need to have set in place? You know, how can I be more in control of the actions and thoughts and et cetera, et cetera. So it's just like understanding that you have free will, and that you're free to choose how you react to certain things. And so you're really just trying to see, you know, like, how do I want to be able to move forward? So you're really just trying to see how you can end this cycle with a good perspective, like a perspective that'll help you feel good about yourself. With the Hangman being here, it's like you're not really taking that many actions. You're really just looking. You're really looking. You're observing. You're watching things online, looking how people interact with other people. I don't feel like you're really going after. You're just sitting. Okay, sitting. Maybe even possibly making better standards for yourself, higher standards for yourself, so that you can break certain cycles. But yeah, I do see you're maybe even possibly altering the standards that you have set in place for relationships, period. You know, seeing how you can change your own standards, because it's like, I want something different. I want something different. I'm tired of dealing with the same thing. So it's just like, I gotta accept something different if I want something different. So let's see what's coming towards you in love. Thank you so very much, Spirit. Can you show me clearly what's coming towards my Cancers? What's coming towards my Cancers in love? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? What's coming towards my Cancers? Okay, so we have the Chariot card and we have the Magician card. Ooh, Judgment card at the bottom of that. This is Cancer energy, this Chariot card here. The Magician card is Aries energy. So yeah, some of y'all could have that in your chart, or it could be like, obviously you have Cancer in your chart, you're Cancer, but you know, it could be most definitely someone coming towards you, like another Cancer or an Aries. We got Aries here strong, you guys, and Scorpio energy here at the bottom of the deck as well. But what's coming towards you, this is an opportunity for you to give your power to yourself. I feel like it's most definitely something from your past as well. The Chariot card just talks about an obstacle. So an obstacle is coming towards you, you guys. But I do, like, you see both of these have wands in their hand. It's an obstacle, and it's weird for me to say it's an obstacle you created. It's something that you created. I can say that much. That's going to give you. You created this. You did create this with this Magician and this Chariot card. Both of them. These are both powerful manifestors. So what's coming towards you is something that you created. And with this Judgment card at the bottom of the deck, that just talks about choices. Even with the Seven of Cups, it talks about choices. And we have the Emperor card here. That's Aries energy. That's hubby energy. It's also some stability. There's some stability right there for sure. But I feel like what's coming towards you is legit a choice, and choices, options, you know, something you created. So it could be most definitely two different individuals. Honestly, I feel like it's multiple, just because the Seven of Cups, that's a lot of different options. But within those options is most definitely something stable and serious here. Maybe even someone from your past, just because of this Three of Cups here and the Judgment card both talk about past energy. And that just talks about reconciling. So, you know, it could be most definitely someone who's coming towards you to reconcile things. If you put it out there that you wanted someone to come from your past to make things right with you, if you put that out there to create, because whatever coming towards you is something that you created. It's something that you created. And I see it's something different from a lot of you guys. A lot of y'all, some of y'all have been wanting to work things out, like the Chariot card that talks about an obstacle, but it talks about moving forward past an obstacle. So some of y'all have been praying to work things out with someone who you were, I can't say married because this is single. It could be someone who you wanted to marry, you know, but maybe you are married and you want to work on your connection or whatever, and or you were married and this is a new connection or something. Because yeah, um, this is most definitely you wanting to work through an obstacle, and this is you wanting to be in control of what you put your power into. But it's most definitely something you created is coming towards you, something you manifested. A lot of energy from your past as well is coming, and I do feel like that's for you to be able to release with this judgment card here at the bottom of the deck. But most definitely some things that you've been praying for, whatever you've been praying for, putting out there to create, that's what's coming towards you. I see some of you guys, it's just a new friendship, a new connection with someone who resonates with you. Others of you guys, it's someone from your past coming back to reconcile things with you, like to just have clear communication with you. But I do see here with this Eight of Swords being here, the Star card, there's still a lot of healing taking place, and someone's not open to embracing this. And it makes sense. The Cherry card, like I said, that's fast movement. It's fast movement. It's a movement past an obstacle, but on the flip side, it's no movement at all. You know, so even though this is something that this person created, they may possibly not be moving towards it 100% because they might not even be realizing that this is something that they created. And it's like, oh, they're still healing themselves, because the Star card talks about healing, the Hermit card that also talks about healing, because where this person is at mentally, like they overthink so much to where it's very difficult for them to take action. So you're gonna be like, whoa, you know, what I prayed for is here, but I don't feel like you're gonna be really willing to just embrace it. You're gonna be feeling kind of confused, honestly. So let's see, we're gonna be some possible obstacles for you. But that is cool for what's coming towards you, just because, and it's major. It's a major arcana. It's like, dang, I am a powerful creator. I can say that much, because it is it's something you created. It's definitely something you created, but it could be an obstacle too for some reason. So let's see possible obstacles for you. What possible obstacles do you have for my Cancer spirit? Can you show me clearly possible obstacles? Okay, so we have the Three of Cups for possible obstacles. That just talks about sending high vibration. It talks about your soul tribe. It also talks about reconciling things, you guys. So, like I said, some of you guys, this was someone who you've been calling in. You've been calling in this person from your past. You've been calling them in. You know, you could have been thinking about them a lot, or you put it out there that you wanted things to work with that person, and now that they're here, you're just like, you know. So like this could be with this World card here, this could be, you know, breaking those cycles, breaking those patterns, learning how to break those patterns so that y'all can make things work. This is you guys, it could possibly, the obstacle could be just staying that person's friend, or being that person's friend, or just having that person as a friend in your life. With this Nine of Swords and this Ten of Pentacles here and this Nine of Wands, you know, it could most definitely be you just trying to figure out how to still be connected to particular people, still have them in your life as friends. The Three of Cups do talk about friends. It also talks about partying. It talks about high vibrations. So that's going to be some possible obstacles for you, staying in high vibrations while these cycles are closing, being in that learning mindset, having that teachability mindset. With this Page of Pentacles and this Nine of Swords, this is like someone who's not really giving that much effort towards, like, it's almost like when this person is by themselves, when they're alone by themselves, they have a lot of thoughts that makes it like very difficult for them to have a peaceful night's sleep. So they overthink things when they're by themselves. And with that Page of Pentacles being here, it's like not really putting forth that effort to learn about those thoughts that you have that's by yourself, to be able to stay in high vibrations, to maybe even create better thoughts for yourself when you're by yourself, or staying in high vibrations when it comes to the thoughts that you have when you're by yourself. So maybe you are going to be, because this is something that's coming towards you, something you created and you pray for. You know, maybe you are reconciling things with someone, and it's hard for you to stay in high vibrations about y'all being able to break certain cycles and patterns and et cetera and et cetera. So most definitely opening up to something new. Like, I do feel like it's like a mindset to you know, get the goals that you want. It's what's going to be an obstacle for you. So let's see what overall energy you need to focus on in order to move forward. Thank you so very much, Spirit. I appreciate you. Can you show me clearly what is the overall energy that my Cancers need to focus on in order to move forward? The Three of Cups are just legit. That's just being playful, you guys. It's just having fun. An obstacle would be to just have fun, to just be in high vibrations, to just go with the flow. So overall energy to focus on in order to move forward. Okay, so we have the Fool card. Overall energy you need to focus on. We have the Fool card that came out. We have the Hermit card at the bottom of the deck, the Six of Swords, the Five of Swords at the bottom of the deck. You feel me? So I feel like the overall energy to focus on will legit to be just start on this clean new slate. Like I said, like if some of you guys I see you want something new, others of you guys you want to be able to get through an obstacle with someone from your past. You want to be able to work things out and come to a solution. So with this Fool card being here, this is like giving yourself a clean new slate, giving yourself a clean new slate, and giving them a clean new slate. So if that's an agreement that y'all are both going to work on, that's something that y'all are going to work on together. Y'all have to discuss that. But others of you, like if you're trying to work on it with someone from your past, y'all would both have to talk to each other and understand like what a clean new slate actually means, like mentally. You know, I'm not going to hold myself, like attach myself to what I did to you in the past and what we've been through in the past. You know, like we are giving each other a new opportunity to do better and be better. You know, as I say, we forget what happened, but we're not going to constantly bring it up, okay? Because that's just, it's attaching me to that past version, you know? So that's if you're working on that with someone from your past. If you're just wanting something new, this would be like giving yourself that clean slate where it's just like, I'm not going to be so guarded. I'm not going to have these thought patterns. I'm going to actually be open to it. I'm going to actually be open to being carefree. I'm going to be open to enjoying my life. I'm going to be open to enjoying these experiences. I'm going to be open to my dreams. I'm going to be open to, you know, like going into this as if I've never been hurt, you know, like it's a clean new slate, you know, like how you felt before you even started dating and got your first heartbreak, you know, like how you felt during that. So this Hermit card, this is like really trusting your own wisdom, the things that you've been through, so that you know what choices and what resonates with your soul and your heart. So really making sure you are trusting your own intuition, and opening up to these this newness that's happening in your life. This Six of Swords with this Five of Swords is looking at the cold hard facts to release this resentment, looking at the cold hard facts to release this pain, looking at the cold hard facts to release wanting to play mental mind games with people. You feel me? Whether that's you wanting to get back at someone who's hurt you in your past, or just feeling like you're continuing this cycle of pain and hurt just because you've been hurt in your past. And you guys, it's interesting to think about what continuing a cycle means, because like, oh my gosh, like let's say you were with someone who was closed off emotionally, and you worked really, really hard to get that person to open up to you emotionally, and you end up getting hurt because, you know, that's something that that person would have to want to do on their own, You saw after you put forth those efforts that that person wasn't opening up emotionally, you know, type of thing, yet you still pried, and you ended up getting her to where it's like, okay, now you're not opening up emotionally. You feel me? So it's just like you continuing the cycle will be like, now you've been so hurt to where you don't want to open up to anyone emotionally, you know. So you would have to really look at it. Like, it's so interesting, like, because for me, I've noticed how I would continue a cycle. Like, I'm like, damn, you know, where I'm at now is how my ex would have, how my ex was, you know, if that makes sense. So like, really be mindful of that cycle, because I do feel like with this right here, this hurt and this pain, you have to go within yourself to actually authentically heal so that you can actually start this new beginning for yourself. So persevering, having better standards for yourself, etc., going after what it is that you want. So let's go ahead and pull some oracle cards for you. Thank you so very much, Spirit. We have a lot of Aries energy here. So what additional messages you have for my Cancers? Can you show me clearly, please, Spirit? Additional messages you have for my Cancers. Okay. So we have let go control issues. Allow for this situation to unfold naturally at the bottom of the deck. We have children. Your love life is being affected by children. So this could be, you know, actual children in either connection, but it could also talk about childhood healing, you guys, observing the type of love you grew up around and seeing how that has affected you, like about like your own idea of love, your own mindset of love based off of what you've experienced growing up, you know, like, yeah, did you experience healthy love? Are you continuing that cycle even with your parents, you know, type of thing? And then we have flirt, extend your lighthearted energy to others. Literally, they just want you to be carefree, and that's going to be an obstacle that's coming towards you anyway. Just being able to go with the flow, and overall energy to focus on was legit just being able to go with the flow, you know? So we have calling in your soulmate. Your prayers, affirmations, and visualizations help bring you two together. So like I said, some of you guys do want to work something out from your past, and this would be you just visualizing both of y'all as y'all's healthiest self, to the point where it's just like you're going to actually be able to take actions as if, yo, let's actually work towards being our healthiest self. And others of you guys, this is just you visualizing yourself with this new soulmate, being happy, the feelings that they'll invoke in you, and etc. and etc. Then we have honeymoon, enjoy this bliss of holiday time together. With that, I do feel like because your obstacle is just this Three of Cups, which is just having fun, you know. So your obstacle is legit just to be in the moment. Maybe you think so much, you know. Maybe you just need to, you know, you just need to learn how to go with the flow, baby. And then we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. And yeah, yeah. I don't feel like that really needs any more explanation. So let's get some chakra cards. The feelings are real and worth exploring. Like I said, what's coming towards you is something that you created. So maybe you're just like, oh my gosh, it's just, I'm feeling this, you know, like, and you run away from it because you're feeling it, you know, type of thing. So it's just like, no, your feelings are real. They're worth exploring. And you can explore them without being so like, you know, let's just be here. Let's just not overthink. Let's just experience and explore and have fun. Okay. So let's see the additional messages they have for you. Okay. So we have facade here, you guys. This talks about your solar plexus, whether you have a logical or a scattered approach when it comes to the problem solving in your life, and whether you listen to your own instincts. So this says personal comfort comes with this metallic energy and a deep need to discover your true self. Earthly values and care for others are also represented. Being cut off from feelings may be a challenge. Recover who you are and rethink your journey. So this isn't who I am. If you're unhappy in your relationships, you may be relating to others through a false sense of duty. Give up being something that you're not. Bronze God is about reclaiming life. What have I done to heal my childhood pain? Disassociating from yourself, reclaiming your life, healing childhood pain, recovery, integration, and play. The play part for me, baby. So yeah, heavy childhood healing, you guys. A lot of heavy childhood healing, a lot of realizing who you are authentically, who you resonate with, etc. and etc. So that's that. Last but not least, we're gonna do the heal yourself, and then we're gonna wrap it up completely. Additional messages you have from my Cancer spirit. Can you show me clearly? So 2 cards came out. We got soulmate and we have selling out. Okay, so this is interesting. So selling out says your integrity and your inner strength are being severely tested. You have an opportunity to act with either fear or love. Where in your life are you selling out or acting out of integrity? Are you in a job that you hate? Are you living in a toxic environment and making yourself sick in pursuit of financial security? This card asks for you to find the courage to stand up for your convictions and take a step towards doing what it is that you love or going after who you love. Okay, so selling out is linked to the shadow aspect of the prostitute archetype. When you connect to this archetype, you can examine your fears around survival, power, responsibility, and success. On the light side, the prostitute can lead you to freedom, self-expression, choice, and love. Okay, so let's see, 14. So I said you are going to get this thing that you prayed for, and I feel like this Chariot card came out next to it because you're not going to be open to like really taking actions towards it, because you're going to be like, you gonna be here to fuck shit up for me again? Who knows? Okay, so soulmate says open your heart to invite sacred love. Your soulmate is not far from you. To connect with them, you need to open your heart, call them in, and have patience. If you are not ready to accept your soulmate, keep working on self-love. You will be drawn to your soulmate like a magnet and feel an immense sense of familiarity, like you've known each other before. Your capacity to love will increase dramatically and you will experience higher states of consciousness. No one can touch your heart in the same way a soulmate can. It is important to note that your soulmate will not necessarily be your partner. He or she may come in a completely different form than you have imagined, but they will offer you incredible wisdom, growth, and expansion. Be aware that we connect with our soulmates when we are ready to truly evolve and move to the next level of consciousness and life experience. We attract them into our lives when we need to open our hearts fully and learn about unconditional love. And it's interesting where it says you may not be partners with this person because the obstacle is this 3 of Cups we'll talk about, friends. So this soulmate could possibly just be a very, very close friend of yours. But with that being said, you guys, I love y'all so much. I pray that this message resonated for whoever it's supposed to. Remember, you guys, we're always lit over here, you feel me? And we're always growing. Y'all have a wonderful day, evening, on purpose. Okay, toodles.